So Derek, what does the EFL Week of Action mean to you and the first team?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really important week for us because what it does is it shows everyone in the community how close a relationship that the community sports has with the first team, and not only that, the players going into the community on a monthly basis, but not only just on a monthly basis, they go in an ad hoc way as well. And then this morning, we've got a group of extra time that come in, and they might watch a wee bit of training this morning with us, but from that point of view, it's an important week for the football club. It's an important week for the relationship between the first team and the community going forward.
Yeah, I think from our perspective, it gives us a chance to highlight what we do, but it's not just about this week. We do it all year round, as you know, and I think the relationship we've got with the football club is an amazing one, and what we do with the first team is quite innovative, really. So we have everybody out, we go once a month, everyone's out all afternoon, 2 or 3 visits per car school, and I think for us it demonstrates the importance and the impact that the players have when they go out there, and the faces of the kids particularly that we see brightens their day, and sometimes it's a once in a lifetime experience for them. So I don't know what the players' perspective is when they come back and report back to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that with the players going into the schools after school and during school sessions, it is really important for them. But not only that, they get to visit the pensioners as well, coffee mornings that come in, the veterans that come into the football club as well. For the first team players to see what happens in the community is really important, and they are ambassadors for the football club, so they always go in their Morecambe training kit, which is really important for us to be branded through that. And community sports and the first team have got a strong bond together.
So as I said before about the sort of innovative approach we've got this year, we try to not just focus on community sports programmes, so I'm trying to go out and get other organisations involved. So we look at Morecambe Bay Food Bank, we look at out in the Bay, we've got a hospital visit planned for Christmas. So they're the types of things where we're doing more and more and more and getting more exposure for the first team players particularly. I think that proves that we've got that link with the community, which is quite strong at the moment. And from our perspective, it's definitely one of the best parts of the job for us. When the players arrive, we roll out the red carpet, they get a great experience at the school, but when you see the faces, particularly the kids, went to Unique Kids last month, an after school provision for adults and children with disabilities. Got some super fans within that group, and the faces lit up and stuff's on the social media. So for us, I think it's making sure we get maximum exposure and demonstrate to everybody that actually we're probably one of the best family orientated clubs, I think, in the country. Our match day experience is really good. Guys get to come and do flag bearing on the pitch. We have mascots. So I think the whole sort of package that we have as a whole club, including the academy, because we get the scholars out and about as well, which is really good. I think we're in a really good place at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think that from our point of view, EFL Action Week this week just brings everything together. And as a first team, we've obviously got plans in place for the flag bearers to come in, see the players before the game. The first team players signing autographs for the youngsters, when we come out for warm-ups. It's just showcasing what really happens throughout the year through community sports, through the first team, through the scholars. It's all putting that into one place, and it's a great week for the EFL to showcase what they do in the community. I think it's really important that the players go into the community, because not only that the youngsters don't always come to the games, and what we've got to do is to go out there and try and promote this football club, and through the community that is possible. Then we get youngsters coming in to buy season tickets, then they take their family with them, and for generations to come that can improve, and that's how we all work together.
Yeah, and that's a key role for us, is being that ambassador for the football club. We're running around out there in the community with the badge on, and ultimately the aim is getting that sustainable fan base. So when some of the away teams that don't bring a lot of fans, we open up the Denison end, and we work with the Grassroots Service to Youth League to fill that end, which first time experience for some young supporters, also a bit more voice for the you know, to roll the first team on. So it all works really well, and I think that's a big role for us, is to make sure that the club is the heart of the community, and we get as many people from as many different organisations and backgrounds that might not necessarily fancy coming to football or feel comfortable with it. Our job is to break down those barriers, and getting the players out and about is a massive way of doing that.